And yes.
Much more euphonious. Laura Ann.
Yes, Laura Ann Cudahy. Now that is charming. Laura Elizabeth Cudahy sounds like bumping down the stairs.
Well, I think she'll probably just use a middle initial, so I don't think we really have to bother with it, do we? We don't have to be concerned.
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just wait until the christening day, and then we'll see, won't we, baby girl?
Whatever she's called, she's one dynamite kid, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Brooke, I just can't wait until you bring her back. When will you be coming home to Pine Valley?
I don't know, Aunt Phoebe. I'm thinking of not coming back at all.
Hiya! Got a minute?
For you, always. What's up?
Well, you know, the boss gave me the night off.
Yeah, so what are you doing here this afternoon?
Had to come by and talk to George, see if he could do without you tonight, and he said absolutely.
Yeah?
So I thought maybe I'd cook us a nice dinner and we could stretch out in front of the fire, listen to music, and make love.
That sounds wonderful, but I'm going to have to say another time.
Now listen to me, boy. You have been working too hard, and you deserve some time off.
Well, I appreciate your consideration, but I'm taking this evening off, and I'm about to leave in a few minutes.
Leave for where?
King's Cross. I'm going to go see my daughter for a little while.
You.
Wait, Joanna, I need to ask you something.
Go away, Philip. I don't care to speak to you, and least of all to answer your question.
Joanna, please, all I need to know is this. Have you seen Adam?
I think you know very well that he came here to see me.
I know that. I mean, since then, have you actually laid eyes on him or talked to Adam?
No, I have not.
Joanna, something is very wrong.
Mrs. Zuko told me about the crazy calls.
I feel it's our job to keep these sick people away from you.
Yes, thank you, really you must. And I want to tell you something, I really love the way you've handled this. It makes me feel very secure. Oh, well, that's probably my New York office. I'm sure they're returning my call. Hello?
You drop your jaw and say one word, and you're dog food.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Cochlea branch of the acoustic nerve. Cochlea branch of acoustic nerve. Cochlea branch of acoustic nerve. I know it's not a great lyric, but I have to do whatever I have to make it stay in my head. Mama's going to be a doctor someday. She's got to stuff all these facts into her brain.
Look who we got here.
Look who's here, Frank. Hi, Jack. How you doing?
Hey, Frank. Wait a minute. What is that I smell?
My famous cookies, baby.
Ooh, you are looking at Wonder Woman here, Miss Superwoman. And did you check out the new decor?
Right. I mean, I was told you fixed the place up. It looks great.
Yeah,
It really
thanks.
does?
Look, I'll get this and then I will go check on the cookies. Greg, look, forgive all this laundry all over the sofa.
I just might.
Want me to finish this for you?
Oh, yeah, honey, if you don't mind, I still have to do the sheets.
Okay, well, if I fold them real nice, then can I get some of your cookies, Mommy?
I think so.
Well, thanks. Well, thanks. All right.
Can I help you with folding some of this stuff?
No, it's okay. Hush, Frank. Have a seat, man. Relax. You look a little worried.
Yeah, well, I had this run-in with Tad about Sheila.
About Sheila?
Yeah.
Well, was he starting to defend her or something like
No,
that?
it's the opposite. I mean, he was attacking her and I was defending her. He thinks she's some kind of a
con artist and that my attitude is only going to encourage her to pull another scam.
Your attitude?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You were just taking pictures for the school newspaper and the girl thanked you. What's he getting all hot and bothered about?
Well, I took some more pictures of her dance group on my own.
So you started getting friendly with her, that's it?
Well, yeah. I don't nail me in the right and wrong of that. You don't like her, do you?
Well, not really. It's just like she sort of gives me the chills, you know, when I see her. She looks like somebody from another planet. Here. You know, and it was just sent here to look like Jenny, but deep down inside, ain't nothing there, you know.
Well, you're wrong about that. You're wrong. You know, she's, once you get to know her, she's not empty-headed. Oh, wow, here I go again, defending her.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you like the girl, it's all right. You want to be friends with her? Fine. It's your business, nobody else's.
Honey, can you put Frankie down for a nap?
Sure. You gonna give me some of them cookies?
They still have a few more minutes yet. Look, I'm trying to figure out what to have for dinner. You'll have dinner with us, won't you?
You cooking?
Yes.
Then I'll stay.
Good.
Adam was going home, Joanna. I know that.
Well, what do you think happened? You don't suppose he got cold feet about rising from the dead?
No, he wanted to get back home to try to stop Erica's marriage. He was so mad at me, he threw me out of the car.
Why? What had you done to him, Philip?
It was mainly something that I didn't do, actually. I did not tell him everything I knew about Erica.
You mean you let him go on thinking that La Trappe was still mourning him?
What was I going to tell him?
Philip, did you know that this engagement party was going to turn into a wedding?
No, I had no idea. I was as surprised as anybody else. I read it in the newspaper. But that was how I realized that Adam never got home.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know. He must have been in an accident or something. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Or he had a stroke at the wheel, or...
No. That kind of thing would draw newspaper attention.
That's right. That's the point. Do you think maybe he just flipped out?
So what do you plan to do about it?
I haven't the slightest idea.
It is a bit tricky, isn't it? I mean, you can't just go to the police and say Adam Chandler is missing. They might lock you up for conspiring to commit a fraud.
I'm quite aware of that. Thank you. I'm in a tight spot.
I just feel so bad for you, Philip.
Come on, Joanna. Don't be vindictive, right? You and I never had a quarrel.
Are you kidding? After what you did to me with that diary?
Me? I was acting on Adam's orders.
Well, the next time, I hope Adam orders you to stick your head in the oven.
Ha ha, very funny.
I think it's kind of funny, Philip. You're worrying about Adam.
Well, you're right there. He was pretty lousy to me, wasn't he?
You know, you're not very smart, Philip. If you come here and you think that I would bother to help you for 1 minute.
I came here because you're the only other one who knows that Adam is alive. And besides, you have helped me.
How?
You convinced me that the best thing to do is just not rock the boat. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Wait for Adam to show up.
And what if he doesn't show up?
If he doesn't show up, I stick with Erica. She pays very well. I'll just go to my New York office and lay low.
I hope he's still alive.
Why? Because you like to gloat?
No. I just want to see him and Erica destroy each other.
Hello? Hello, is anybody there? Well, that's it. I've had it.
What happened?
Couldn't you hear? The person absolutely refused to say anything to me.
That's harassment, too.
Yes, it is, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I want a new unlisted phone number. Josh, I want you to get on that immediately.
I'll get right to it.
And Josh, I want you to get dressed properly.
Right.
If there's anything else you would like.
No, Mrs. Zuko, really, not a thing from you. Thank you. I will ring if I need you. Mike, what are you doing? Mike, we are not up in the airplane anymore in that special club.
So we are opening a branch
at sea level.
Oh, we are. Well, we can open a branch at sea level a little later, okay? Because Olga and Harris are going to call me. They're going to call me in a minute.
Why don't you get Mrs. Zuko to answer the phone? This is what you pay her for.
Oh, well, then I wonder who can that be?
Oh, come on, let's go upstairs and pick up where we left off.
Excuse me, this package was just delivered for Mr. and Mrs. Roy.
Oh! I wonder if it's a wedding gift.
I don't know. Perhaps we should call the police.
The police?
Well, with all these crank calls lately, perhaps it would be best if the police inspected the packages first.
Why don't you see who it's from before you call out the bomb squad there, Zuko?
Oh, Mike, I'm frightened.
Well, don't be. It's from me.
Well, how can it be from you? It's addressed to both of us.
Well, occasionally I like to send a little gift to myself. Now, will you open it, sweetheart, or shall I?
Are you absolutely sure it's from you?
Well, excuse me, but the messenger did say that it was from Bartolini.
Bartolini? Well, that's an Italian name. You see, Mike, we could be blown to bits.
Not by Bartolini's fine leather goods. Now, ladies, if you're the slightest bit nervous, by all means, stand back.
Mike, what do we need that's made out of leather?
Let me see what we have here. Yes, it is a fine leather frame.
Oh, Mike. Our wedding picture. Oh, Mike.
Where did you find him?
In the phone booth. The sneak even had a cord on.
Did he make a phone call before you grabbed him?
Yep. But he didn't get to open his yap before I stuck this right in his jugular.
Do you think anybody saw you holding him off, honey?
What, I look like a greenhorn? I'm slicker than grease.
Well, just be glad that you found him and that everything's okay, baby.
You know what I'm glad about? That nobody's gonna put me behind bars. You hear that? You answer me!
Yes, I hear you.
No, I don't think you do hear me. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
Won't be necessary.
Shut up! Now you listen good. I made the cleanest escape that penitentiary ever saw. I ain't losing it all on account of you. You ain't trying nothing ever again. Oh,
no! Billy! Hi. Oh, come on in.
Thanks, Nina.
Zach, I am just fascinated by this book you gave me.
I'm glad you like it.
But there are a few questions I'd like to ask you about it.
No, that'll have to wait, Nina.
Zach, is something wrong?
Yes. I got some serious problems about this afternoon, the thing with Harry.
Well, Zach, you should feel wonderful about that. You saved his life.
No, I didn't save a life. I can't call it that.
Well, I can call it that, Zach. That man could hardly breathe. I thought he was going to die.
Well, then why don't you let me handle it before you went to your husband?
Well, I've always called Cliff in an emergency. As it turned out, we didn't need him after all.
Doctors don't like to know that.
Well, then I had to tell him about the miracle that you performed.
Nina, miracle is a nasty word in the medical community.
Well, that's exactly what it was, though, Zach. What you did was absolutely miraculous.
Maybe so, but it's only going to lead me to trouble. All Cliff has to do is to tell one of his doctor friends, and you'd be surprised how fast the cops are all over me.
What for? You didn't hurt somebody. You helped him. You saved him.
You'd be surprised, Nina, how fast they hassle me because I'm practicing without a license.
Zach, you can't get a license for a gift like yours.
Will you tell that to the cops, okay? Now, listen, I think the best thing is I'm going to get all my stuff and get out of town.
I don't understand. You were at King's Cross this morning seeing the baby.
Yeah, well, I want to go back and see her again.
I don't mean to be so dense. Of course, you want to spend as much time as you can with her and hold her.
Yeah, you should see her little hands when they grab my finger, Donna. It's like magic. I haven't lost that feeling all day long.
Hey, I have a wonderful idea.
What's that?
Why don't I go with you? I'd love to see the baby, too.
I don't know, Donna. That's not going to sit too well with Brooke.
Well, she doesn't have to know. I'll
I'll look at the baby through the nursery window and I'll stay in the hall, huh?
I don't want to risk it.
Risk what? Hey, what is so terrible about me seeing the baby? I mean, Laura's your daughter, too.
Yeah, but it's like walking on eggshells with Brooke. I don't want to get her back up. The baby's too important.
Okay, I'll stay in the car. I'll keep you company coming and going.
Oh, girl, I don't want you waiting in the parking lot of the hospital.
I don't mind, really.
I mind. Look, I thought you had to go see Phoebe this afternoon. Isn't that right?
I'd rather not.
Ah, but you have to patch things up with her. You're business partners. You had interests.
You're right. You're right. I should go see Phoebe.
Incidentally, don't you let her give you a hard time about us.
Who cares what she thinks? When you coming back?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the baby's schedule.
All right, you gotta wait for feeding time to hold her.
Well, I don't know if Brooke's gonna let me in for that. I'll just have to wait and see.
Well, hey, drive carefully. But hurry back.
I better go now. I'll see you in a while. And don't you worry about anything anybody might say about us, because there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, she has to go.
Yes, I'm afraid
sorry. Oh, sweetheart. Remember your Aunt Phoebe loves you. Yes, she does. I'll be back to see you real soon. You come home. Bye-bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, Brooke, I couldn't believe my ears. You can't possibly mean that you're not bringing that beautiful child back to Pine Valley. That's your home.
Aunt Phoebe, it was Lincoln's home, too, at one time, but he's very happy in King's Cross now.
That's entirely different, dear. He had to move here because he went into partnership with someone here.
Look, I think that this would be a lovely place to raise Laura. I really do.
That is beside the point, darling. Now, I'm sure that King's Cross being a lovely place has nothing whatsoever to do with your decision. It's just that you're running away from Tom.
Aunt Phoebe, just a minute, all right?
I know that I'm right, and you know it too, dear. You know what people will say? That you simply ran off and stuck your head in the sand.
I don't care what people say. I have a right to want to start my own life with me and my baby.
Of course you do, darling. But you can do that without running away.
I'm not running away. I am merely saying I'm thinking of staying here where I am.
Look, this isn't your home. Pine Valley is. You're simply letting your feelings for Tom drive you away.
I don't have any fears about Tom anymore. Look, I mean, if I had those, why would I stay here? He knows I'm here.
The more I think about this, the better I like it. I think this is the perfect place for you to settle.
But I don't, and I don't understand your attitude,
Well,
Mark.
look at it from her point of view. If she moves to King's Cross, she'll still be close enough to Pine Valley so that she can visit you and the family. And at the same time, she'll be far enough away so that Tom won't become a daily problem, okay?
You see, you said it yourself. The whole thing goes back to Tom.
Well, she's not going to have to worry about him anymore. Brooke is in a position right now to set down new rules.
Right, and that is exactly what I intend to do.
Good, dear, but don't do it by running away.
I am not.
Don't have to worry about him anymore. Brooke is in a position right now to set down new rules.
Right, and that is exactly what I intend to do.
Good, dear, but don't do it by running away.
I am not. Look, I just want to start a new life. I want to put all the problems in the past.
Oh, darling, they'll still be on the same train with you. You'll never get rid of your problems by running away from them.
Aunt Phoebe, just let up on it, all right?
Really?
All right. All right, sweetheart. I will. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. But it's upsetting to me. Just promise me. Promise me, dear, that you will think through very carefully everything I've said to you before you make a final decision.
Hold it, sugar!
Blame of his age.
No, he's no spring chicken, Billy. You could kill him.
Why not? He damn near got me busted again, running off like that.
But you were smart enough to haul him off without getting caught. So don't blow it now, baby, please.
bad news. I just as soon get rid of him.
Are you kidding? He is our best chance of getting out of the country, honey.
Well, when he kick his teeth in, making a jackass out of me like
Come on, come on, come on. We need him. He's got to make that telephone call to convince his wife he ain't dead.
How is he going to convince her when she won't come to the phone?
That's because...
She has all her damn servants hanging up on me.
I know, but that's because they all think that he's dead. But all that's going to change now.
Says who?
Says me. Now, don't forget, we still have that photograph we took of him before he ran off.
Oh, I clear forgot that. Now, I don't want to hear you whining. It's your own damn fault for trying to get out of here.
No, it's our fault too, Billy. From now on, we've got to be much more careful. We've got to be much more careful now that we're headed for the home stretch.
You really think this is going to work?
I sure do. At the end of this week, we are going to be on a private jet with a suitcase full of money.
Baby, you know, you really cheer me up.
I ain't never going to let you down, Billy Clyde.
I know that. I'd be rotting in prison right now if it hadn't been for you.
Now, come on, Billy. Come on, we can't mess around. We got to get in gear.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to need a disguise. Maybe I'll dress up like a woman, huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about getting that photograph over there. Now, Erica's got a bad boy working her front door, and I can't let him recognize me.
We are not taking the chance of you going over there again.
What are we going to do about the photograph? We can't mail it. It'll take all day, forever.
I'm going to deliver it myself. Now, you write me a ransom note. You can make it short, because the picture says everything.
Something like, here's proof we got your husband. Pay up or he dies.
Yeah, and then say, we'll be calling. Who is it?
Pine Valley Police, Officer Hill.
Just a second, officer. I have to put something on. I'm not decent.
Okay, man.
You really have to. I'm sorry. I was racing to the bedroom to put my robe on and my lamp fell down. I'll be right with you.
All right.
I was just lying down getting my beauty rest. All right, I'm putting on my scuffs right now. Here I come. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to disturb you, man. There's a sign outside there that says you're the manager of this trailer park.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Well, I got a search and arrest warrant here for, what is that? McIntyre. Roland McIntyre and his wife, Camille.
The McIntyres. What have they been up to?
Well, ma'am, passing bad checks on.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
Well, and you would like me to show you where they live? What trailer they live in, huh?
Well, actually, I was already over there knocking on the door. There was no answer.
Oh, my goodness, isn't that awful?
I was wondering, maybe you might have a key.
Of course I have the key. I'm the manager of this park. Let me get it for you. I'll take you right over there.
Okay.
Come on, dear. I'll take you right over there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
But wait, there's more.
There's more? What? What is that,
Get it
Mike?
open.
I'll help you.
There we go. This must be worthwhile.
What is this?
A history of our relationship so far.
Oh. Oh, I remember these pictures. These were taken after we had this terrible, terrible fight.
Kidding, we were always fighting.
Oh, you were so pig-headed.
Well, you were bloody impossible. Let's face it. I got you straight. Finally. All right, here we are when your book was first published.
It's your book, too. You know, you're the one who made it happen. You're such a good writer. You really are. You're so honest and witty.
Yeah, I think our marriage stands a chance, don't you?
I'm not joking.
Neither am I. I think we got it made, Erica.
Okay, there's plenty more in the kitchen, guys. We gotta go.
Well, wait a minute. You're the one we came to see.
Yeah, Angie, Bob and I are here to petition your help.
What's the problem?
Organic chemistry. We're flunking.
No, I'm not. You're close to flunking. I'm not really close to flunking.
Okay. I mean, even I had a little trouble with that. But everybody knows that Angie got straight A's last year.
Well, I, always had sort of a feeling for chemistry.
Well, I hope you'll also have a feeling for your friends.
There's about 6 of us. Joe Baker, Stu, Roger.
You, Bob, me, and Terry Sykes. We're ready to bow at your feet, Angie.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do?
Lead us in a study group? I mean, we could really use the extra guidance.
Angie, we just need a few hours each week, that's all.
Guys, look, that's going to be a little difficult to schedule.
Well, we'll leave it up to you. Whatever time you can give us.
Come on, Angie, please. We're really in a bind here.
All right. I'll try to work something out. But look, it's going to have to maybe be early, or maybe even late,
all right.
like after 9 at night.
Whatever's convenient.
Angie, listen, I can't let you do this.
Well, Jesse, look, if they need my help, I'd like to help them.
It's true. Both of these characters need help, I know, but not from you, baby. You don't have time to breathe right now with everything you're doing.
Well, I think that I can manage if they're willing to settle for off hours.
You don't understand. I don't want anybody putting any more of a load on your shoulders than there already is. You know what I'm
timer,
saying?
I'll be right back.
Look, fellas, now, you're going to have to find someone else, huh?
Well, maybe we were asking for too much. But how about 1 hour a week?
No, come on. Come on, I'm serious. If you knew how much the lady was doing right now, you would be ashamed to ask for another minute.
That's right. That's right, fellas. You're forgetting. They're married. You have no idea how much, trouble it is to run a house and take care of a child and be a daddy and...
On top of that, the girl's a full-time student. Come on, give her a break. I am really excited about this decision you've made.
Well, I'm surprised. I didn't expect you to back me up so strongly, but it helped with her.
Well, I was here.
Well,
Now, come on, you didn't really think your aunt was going to steamroll you, did you?
she is quite capable of doing that. No, but I understand how she feels. I know she's disappointed that the baby and I aren't coming back.
Well, just don't let her get to you. Right now, what you have to think about is what's best for you and Laura.
No, I know. I mean, part of me would like to raise her in Pine Valley.
Yeah. But I think this idea about new beginnings, it's really important.
Well, you think King's Cross is a nice town, don't you?
I do. In fact, I think I'll move here myself.
Angie, would you hold up? You don't need to call no plumber.
Jesse, we have water all over the basement floor.
Yeah, well, we got the valve shut off, okay? And Greg and them are down there. They bailing out the water.
Yeah, but the point is the hot water heater burst.
It wasn't the hot water heater, Angie. It was the line to the hot water heater.
You don't know that, Jesse. We have to get someone who does.
Hey, look, I know a few things. I mean, I fixed that whole stereo system, didn't I?
Oh, no. All that equipment you store down there is all ruined now.
Not all of it, just one amp.
Oh, we'll have to replace it.
Angie, what are you talking about? I don't need that equipment right now. That's why it's down in the basement. You know, for somebody with a head like yours, you don't use it that often.
Oh, here it is.
Yo, I said don't call the plumber.
Jesse, what is wrong with you? This is an emergency.
It ain't no emergency. Now, I got most of the right valves cut off, and all I got to do to replace that connection is just spend a few dollars, just a couple bucks.
Suppose that's not what it is, and you can't fix it.
Well, let me try it. Let me just try it, okay? You call the plumber. It's going to be $35 for that man to just walk through the door.
Honey, we have the money.
Oh, yeah, right. Ever since your daddy laid that money on you, you got to throw it around.
Why do you always have to get so ugly?
That's the way I feel when my own wife thinks I'm stupid.
I do not think that you are stupid. I just don't think that you're a plumber, and this situation calls for one.
I think this situation stinks.
But, Zach, I can't possibly let you leave Pine Valley yet. There's so many things I want you to teach me.
Nina.
No, Zach, I'm serious. I want you to help me discover that power that you say is inside of everybody.
That's why I gave you the book. Everything is spelled out between these covers,
Well,
Nina.
it's not spelled out clearly enough. I mean, this is so abstract. I need some kind of more tangible demonstration or something.
Demonstration? Is that what you want, a demonstration?
Well, it would help.
All right, fine. Come here, stand behind me.
What?
Stand behind me, come on.
What?
Come on. Now, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to focus all of my energy to the top of my head, okay, Nina?
What's that? What am I doing behind you?
I want you to put your arms around me. Now, come on, this is serious. And lift me off the ground.
Oh, Zach, I can't possibly lift you off.
Nina,
the
yes, you
ground.
can. Now, come on, put your arms around me.
Well,
Come on, that's
Like
right.
this?
A little higher. Be quiet a second. Lift me up on 3.
Okay.
1,001, 2, 3. Down.
Zach, I can't believe it.
Good.
You were so light. What?
And now listen, I'm going to put all the energy and focus it onto my feet and drive my feet through the floor.
What's that going to do?
I want you to lift me up again.
All right.
Concentrate.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I can't budge you this time. What's the difference? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Zach, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was using mind control to focus all of the energy in my body. Now, you'll be able to learn that in a matter of weeks.
How do I start? What do I do?
Nina, everything is in that book. I am leaving this book here for you.
Oh, Zach, you're not really going to leave, are you?
I am not good at saying goodbyes, okay? Listen, we have had a very special relationship. I hope things work out for you. Bye.
Oh, Zach, no, please come back in and sit down.
You're not serious.
Yes, I am. There's nothing to hold me in Pine Valley anymore.
You have a job and friends and your family's
My
there.
family, Erica. I'll see her whether she lives in New York or I live in King's Cross.
Well, that's not really the point here.
What is my job? I can get as good a job right here as I can at the chateau.
Mark.
I mean, there's plenty of bars.
Look, you're just moving a little too fast for me.
No, I'm not. What do you mean?
Look, I appreciate everything that you've done for me, and we are very close. I realize that, but I'm not ready, all right?
I'm not talking about marrying you, I mean, or anything like that. At least, in fact, I don't think that's a very good idea right now.
Well, why would you pull up stakes and move to King's Cross then?
Because I want to be near you. I can't help it. I don't like being where you're not.
We'll have to discuss this later, all right?
I'm sorry, the nurse said that she was bringing the baby by in a few minutes. I'll wait outside.
No, Tom, no, come in.
I'll be going, and I'll call you later, okay?
Okay. There's a gown for you over there.
Thank you. I brought this little present for Laura. It's one of those mobiles you hang over the crib when you get home.
Oh, yeah, they're great. That's very nice, thank you.
Brooke, I apologize for the sarcasm this morning. I realized I was way out of line.
I just wanted you to know that I had tried to call you.
I know. I don't know why I overreacted. I knew the divorce papers were coming. It was just a surprise.
This is adorable. It'll probably be a little while before she can really appreciate it, but it's really nice.
Well, I didn't really know what present to buy. I guess from now on I'll be paying more attention to the toy stores around town.
Oh, no, you don't have to feel like you have to buy her a present every time you come to visit.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's silly to buy presents at this stage. I'm just a little overwhelmed by it all.
No, I know what you mean.
I hope you and I can be friends for her sake.
I'm sure that as long as you abide by my visiting regulations and you don't hassle me about anything, that there will be no problem.
That's good. The only problem I got right now is the long drive back and forth, and as soon as you two move back to Pine Valley, I'll be able to spend a little more time with Laura instead on the highway. Looking forward, looking forward.
Yes, she is. She is. Hi, baby. Let's put the back of her head.
Okay, I can. Say hi to your mother.
So, if Tom and Brooke can be friends again after all the awful fights they've had, I don't see why you and I can't make up after this one little one we had.
Because there is absolutely no comparison in the two situations. You have managed to ruin any chance of our ever being friends again, Donna.
Oh, now, Mrs. Wallingford, Tom and I have fallen in love.
Well, bully for you. That didn't give you license to move into Brooke's house. Now, if you hadn't made that crude move, I'm sure that Brooke would feel entirely differently about coming back to Pine Valley.
I don't really see how, because she's the one who moved out in the first place.
Oh, never mind. Why should I expect a little tramp like you to have any understanding about decency or decorum? All I know is that what you have done has made the whole thing impossible.
What whole thing, Mrs. Wallingford? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then let me make one thing clear. You and I will no longer be working together as business partners.
What?
Because I have decided to get rid of the Glamorama. I am selling my half interest in it tomorrow.
Who to?
Who knows? Who cares? Anybody, the highest bidder.
Now, wait a minute. Don't I have some say about who my partner's going to be?
Not as far as I'm concerned, you don't. You certainly didn't think of anybody else when you moved in with Tom.
Look, I didn't cause... This is so unfair.
You can talk about being unfair when it's your own egotistical self-centeredness that is the cause of this whole mess.
It's not my fault that Tom and Brooke broke up.
Oh, never mind. There's no hope getting through that mind of yours. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation is terminated. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation is terminated.
Okay, sugar, I'm back.
That old man still here?
Yeah, he's long gone.
You sure?
Yeah. Don't worry, we had a nice little chat.
Yeah, about what?
The criminal element. How I work hard to keep it out of my trailer park.
Let's hope we don't want to decide to come back and continue the conversation, huh?
No, I don't think so. But that doesn't mean that somebody else might not come knocking on the door. So don't you answer it, okay?
If that happens, I'll just drag him right into the boudoir and sit on him.
All right, now, I gotta get on my horse and get that picture over there. You got the ransom note for me?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I even worked on my envelope. Huh? Ta-da!
That's wonderful. Look what a neat job you did, Billy.
Well, I know I kind of liked it myself.
Wish me luck, sweetheart.
I'll do more than that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hurry back now, you hear?
Yeah, I'm gonna run all the way.
Oh, baby. I'm telling you something right now. If anything happens to that woman, your life ain't worth Shinola. Yeah, you better pray that she comes back here safe and sound. Now, you might have survived an exploding plane, but you ain't never gonna get out of this trailer alive if my fair Jewel don't come back in one sweet little piece.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so, next time, give the guy the shot, if he wants it.
Greg, the way I put him down, next time he probably won't even offer to try.
Oh, no, he'll be home soon, and then you can apologize.
I hope so.
Zach, I don't think that you realize exactly how much you've done for me.
I know you've been going through some rough times.
Oh, I was an absolute basket case when I met you. My father's rejection and, well, there were some other problems that were upsetting me. Depression. impressing me
If I
as
could
well.
give you some support, that's...
Zach, you've given me more than a little support. You made me feel as if I can get in control of my own life again without it just defeating me.
You can, Nina. But you've got to work at it. You've got to study this book.
I need more than the book, Zach. I need the teacher to go with the book. I need your guidance.
Nina, I don't give guidance anymore.
Zach, if it's Cliff that you're worried about, I can handle him.
Nina,
Don't-
Cliff is one of the most influential doctors in this community. I just don't want to tangle with him.
I promise I will never involve Cliff in something you're handling again.
If I could trust you...
Zach, you can trust me. You can count on me. I will keep anybody in town from bothering you, including Cliff. Now that is a promise.
Nina, that is an incredible vote of support.
Just so it's enough to keep you here in Pine Valley.
How can I turn my back on friendship like that?
No.
Well,
Eric, I told you, I don't think that picture belongs in this room in the first place.
Oh, come on, Mike. Why not? I really want it in full display. Oh, great. Josh, did you take care of the new enlisted phone number?
Yep, I have the new number. I'll put the labels on there.
Okay. Best part is not going to be worried about all those harassing phone calls.
I'll put the labels on the rest of the phones.
Okay, Josh, you do that.
Excuse me, Mrs. Roy, the gardener just brought this in. He spotted it taped to the front gate.
What is this?
It's addressed to you.
Oh,